So we've connected our Kraken account. Now it's time to create our first DCA bot. So I'm going to be using a simple but reliable strategy, which is based on the RSI indicator and the oversold area. This approach has shown stable performance across the top market pairs. So we're going to pick 5 of those, and we're going to be using averaging orders as well as stop loss in case, well, there is a big market crash. So to create the first bot, you go on the top right, click create bot and go to DCA. First thing first, make sure the exchange selected is the one you want to trade upon. And I also like to see the chart at all times. So you can go on the settings on the right side and put advanced. That will help you to visually see it a bit better. Now that we've done this, let's give it a name. Gonna be safe top 5 pairs RSI 1 hour long. With the DCA bot, you have to pick a direction. So it's either long or short. In this case, we're going long. Now, we were also going to add additional pairs. Right now it's trading BTC. Let's go and pick ETH. Let's add Solana, BNB, and also Link. These pairs are not mandatory, but they're generally more stable and liquid. So we're going to use them. For the entry orders, we're going to be using 100 USD. For the start order type, we'll pick limit in order to reduce the trading fees and potentially have slightly better prices. Next is the leverage type. You can choose between cross or isolate. Cross leverage shares the margin across all your positions. So that gives you more flexibility. But if you have one position at a loss, it will impact the rest. So much more risky. Isolated on the other side, well, you trade just this one pair. So if it goes south, it will only impact this trade. For this example, we will use isolated leverage to clearly see the performance and the drawdown of this strategy during testing. So isolated for the leverage value, let's put 10x. Now, quick disclaimer, the base order size is 100 USD. And here I have a 10x leverage, which means from my balance, I put 10 USD. And the rest is borrowed from Kraken. Please be cautious with leverage. Of course, it increases both your potential profit, but also your risk. Good. So now we can have a look at the trade start conditions. And this is where we're going to put the RSI. So you can just search it here. We're going to swap RSI length to 14. The time frame is going to be 1 hour. The condition is less than, and yeah, let's leave it at 30 for now, signal value. So what does that mean? We will open a bot. This DCA will open a long trade when the RSI drops below 30, which indicates an oversold area where potentially a local reversal may happen. To better understand it, let's have a look at the chart. We're going to set it up there as well. So you put RSI. We're going to add an horizontal line at the 30 signal so that you will see it vividly. There you go. As you can see, when the price goes below the horizontal line and there's a 1 hour candle that closes there, that's when the bot will open a new trade. Now, the averaging orders. So this is the core of a DCA strategy. So in that example, we're going to set for the deviation to open the first averaging order 2%, which means from the base order, if the price goes down 2%, we open the first averaging order. Then the averaging order size, we're going to make it slightly bigger. So let's put 150 USD. For the deviation step multiplier, let's put 1.25%. That increases gradually the distance between each averaging orders. For the order size multiplier, we can put it 1.5. This, be very cautious because it grows the next averaging order, right? So you can end up with a very large batch size. If you just want equal order size, you can set it to 1 and that's it. Now we want at least 6 averaging orders per trade in that strategy. That means per trade, you will have a maximum of 7 orders if we include the base order. And limit averaging placed on the exchange, this is how many orders you have simultaneously on Kraken. When one is taken, it will automatically create the next one. Let's go to the exit order. Here, the TP, we're going to set it to 1.7%. Reinvest, we're going to leave it 100. That will give us a compounding effect. And very important, we will use for this strategy a stop loss. And we're not going to put a tight stop loss, right? So we're going to use a 26%, which gives us a healthy buffer. So we don't have it triggered on these small signals, but still we protect ourselves from an extreme market crash. We leave risk reduction at 100%. That means that after we lose a trade, the bot automatically reduces the future order sizes by the amount lost. So this is pretty good adaptive behavior if you really want to stabilize your long-term performance. Maximum hold period, let's set it to 3 days. If a bot, this prevents your capital to be locked in a slow, stagnant positions. So I will just close it automatically.